Hey, trig 2019, May. Question number 9. Let's see this. Here we have a figure, and it's clear that this is drawing of the sine. And here we have a figure 3 show a plot of the curve with equation y equals sine theta. And theta is between 0 and 260. State the coordinate of the minimum point of on the curve with equation y equal 4 sine theta. First of all, he gave you the first equation. He said to you that's y equal to sine theta, equal to sine theta. And now he gave you, this is a y equal to, the new one equal y equal to 4 sine theta. So all what he do, he just add this 4 for the equation, and that's what we're going to do. Okay, instead, so every y, we're going to multiply it by 4. So here are the 1. So we're going to extend it here and multiply it by 4. So it will be like this. Suppose this we have to complete here up this line and to complete it up to 4. Okay, so here is 3 and here is 4. So this would be 3 and this would be 4. And now we're going to extend it. And here we started from 0, and 0 times 4 is 0. And here instead of 1, it will be up 4. So that's a new point here. Well, let's make it like a point here. And here it's have the same. 0 multiplying by 4 is 0. And here we have to get down, instead of -1, it will be -4. Suppose it's here down. So the graph here, it will be like having here a simple curve like this, and that is the maximum point, and he actually needed the minimum point. So it will be 270 and -4. So this is a new one. This actually he needed to draw it, and we have to draw it like a graph, like a curve. Okay, let's split it. Now here we have to make it like a curve like this. Then we go up like this. So that is the minimum point here, which here, if we extend this, it will be -4. If we here, we have to extend here, and instead of the -1, we have to get down to -4, because we're going to multiply the -1 multiplying by the negative by 4. So it would be -1 times 4. It will be equal to -4. So the minimum point here he wanted here, it will be 270. You just need the minimum and -4. And did it. Yeah. Okay, board P here on diagram 1, sketch and label the curves. It will have y equal 1 plus sine theta. Again, if we need to draw, he said that's again y, the original, equal sine theta. So we are going to take the same y and we add to it 1. We add to it 1. Why we are going to add 1? He said this is y, the new one is y equal to 1 plus sine theta. So when y here we have the points here. Here we have the points 90 and 1, so it will be 90 and 2. And here is 0 and 0, it will be 0 and 1. And here is 180 and 0, it will be 180 and 1. So we have new points here, a new point here, a new point here. We just add 1 to the y coordinate. And here is 270 and negative 1 plus 1, it will be 0. And 360 and 0, it will be 360 and 1. Okay, so we're going to draw it like this in a curvy way. And this is the new one that we have to draw it here in the next page here. He already give it to you, the graph, and he asks you to draw it here. Okay. So we're going to plot them again. We just add 1 to the y coordinate. Okay, so here. And instead of 0, it will be 1. Instead of 1, it will be 2. And instead of 0, it will be 1. And instead of negative 1, it will be 0. And instead of 0, it will be 1. And we draw it in a curvy way again. Okay, let's go back in the second II word here. The II here asks you about in II here, he asks you this y equal tan theta between 0 and 360. And for sure, you know the tan theta graph. How is it? The tan theta graph is like this. And he needed just a positive part from 0 to 360. So we're going to work it on the positive part. No need for the negative part. But anyway, I will show it to you all because the tan is vertically drawing. It will be like this, the tan. When you work it on tan, you make it like a simple curvy way like this. Then you go up and it is 0. And here is 90. And then 180 here. On 180, he started to make another curvy, like a simple bracket here, like an opening bracket and a closing part like this. Trying to be accurate. But by the way, he don't need it the, and here is 270, we skip it. In 360, we also draw the same curvy way, like this. And that's it. And all what he want now is doing this way. We just need the positive, so I'm going to skip the negative part because he needed here. If we draw it y equal tan theta, yeah. Again, so here we are going to draw it like this. Yeah, it is from 0 to 360. And this question has only 2 marks. He have to see this shape. Okay, hence find the number of solution of equation tan theta equal 1 plus sine theta in the region from 0 to 2160. So here we have to targeting how many number of solutions. Actually, he gave you as a weird number, which is this number was 2160 between this angle, how you can get this angle. Or what we do, we have to see in 2160, how many 360. So all what we do, we just say 2, 1 on your calc 60, dividing by 360, and you will find that we have six cycles, six complete cycles of the angles. Okay, so here we have 6, and now it's our time to get how many solution in each part here. So here the intersection, here is back to the graph itself here. Okay, so here, yeah, this is a graph. So here we have the green and the yellow lines. Forget about the black, because he asked you 1 plus sine theta equal tan. So the 1 plus sine theta, that is the green one, is 1 plus sine theta. Okay, that is the green one. And the yellow one is tan theta. Okay, and the yellow one is tan theta. So he needs the intersection of the yellow and the green. So we just take the intersection point and see how many solution, or here the first solution. Here we have a first solution and another one here. This is the first intersection, and this is the second one. This is the first, and this is the second one. Here the yellow intersected with the green here. Okay, so each one we have a 6 completed cycle, so we have to take this 6 and multiplying it by 2 to know how many solutions for this. So we have 12 solution for this part. We have 12 solutions. If he asks it again about how many solution in this part, so we have 12. Okay. Each cycle we have only 2, and we have 6 cycles. Okay, tan theta equal 1 plus sine theta, that's line between the region 1980 and 0. So we have to take different number, which is 1980, divided it on your calc by 360. It gives us you 5.5 or 5.5 cycle or complete cycle. Okay, of the angles. So here, let's see, we have in each one, we have 2. Okay, the way here is how to getting the half. So every one we have a 2. Okay, how about a half cycle, which is stopped on 180, and actually here is 180. Here is it. Here is this 180. So we has only one. So if we want to do this, we're going to say the 5 multiplying by the 2 solutions will give us 10. Okay, and here the 0.5, which has only one solution, so we make plus 1 will give us 11 solutions in the 1100 and 1980. So here we will have just 11 solutions. And the total marks here, we have 7 marks for this question. Very easy, but you need just to focus in it. Okay, let's see the next.